7th. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 line. Start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A minute 57 to go in this first half. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a great... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them... Touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball. Away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Brady will try again on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. New England on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
20! By 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now Brady, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Dances by him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter. Interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. And so far, solid, and we're still in the 3rd quarter.
There's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. There's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
We'll try to make it more here on this ride. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Goff. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter.